Welcome back, guys, to Trails into Reverie, where last episode, continuing the patrol with our police colleagues, we returned to the sunlight of the administrative district to talk to the ice cream eating Joshua and Estelle Bright, interrupting a moment between the young couple. Our next stop brought us to the IBC, where we joined a conversation with Tio, Chief Roberts, Yona, Agat, Tita, and her mother Erica, before then checking out the harbour, failing at my first fishing attempt, as we now continue on.
I bet we could fish here.
No, I need bait. I forgot. It's been 3 years since Cold Steel 4. I got so good at it. Now I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. It's the ultimate of sad times. I like to use the signing ceremony as an excuse to relax, but time is money, and being a businessman means money comes first. Hazel is running late after hanging with his old pals. He's been working pretty hard lately, so I'll overlook it this time. He's my protege, so I'm going to show him what real work ethic looks like. I'm going to try to work on securing at least one more contract until Hazel gets here. Thank you for the follow there, Mervyn. Welcome to the channel. It's time to knock on the door of Heiyue Trading and see if you need me to take anyone on a tour. Why, it's a pleasure to see you, SSS. My heartfelt congratulations on Crossbell regaining its independence. Though we may not hail from Crossbell, our history here is obviously long. We're as pleased as anyone to see this day come. I'm glad we're pally still. Organized crime people. Greetings, Special Support Section. I don't see Sao anywhere around. Is he not here? Correct. Master Sao is currently away on business. Crossbell's re-independence means that Heiyue's branches and communications will have to be restructured. Master Shin has returned to the Republic with the Elder's blessings. Good to know Heiyue has its hands full at the moment. Indeed, seeing you reminds me that Master Shin has a message he would like to pass along. I apologize I could not deliver this message in person. My dear Ellie, congratulations on Crossbell's re-independence. It would bring me great pleasure to arrange a party in your and Crossbell's honor at a later date. That was all. I would appreciate it if you could pass the Master's message along to Miss McDowell when you can. Jeez, that little guy is just as head over heels for her as ever. Thanks, Lau. I'll be sure to let her know. I'm glad I could pass along Master Shin's message before the signing ceremony. Please give my regards to Miss McDowell. Of course, they were already probably looking at her as the future mistress, I guess. Which is kind of funny. Not a lot going on in Heiyue Trading. Well, I have no bait, so now we should hit East Street so I can find out if there's bait there. Did we even try the door to the old Heiyue building, which of course hasn't been for a long time? It was up for Trista Radio! Right, I heard that Radio Trista took over this building after the Imperial Chronicle station left. Imperial Chronicle Radio was the name, I think. It was basically a propaganda machine. Can't say I had many fans. Radio Trista, on the other hand, has been genuinely popular. I'd imagine. I've heard they're known for their radio dramas. They're newcomers to the game, but I can see them gaining a pretty loyal following. There's no reason to head inside Radio Trista. You never know what you might be able to see. Who you might be able to see. That's a good enough reason, surely. Got him. Stopped him. Do you have double dialogue? Yep, he's just got to get back to delivering the packages. He loves the buzz in the city today. It's weird that just the residential district's locked off, but here we are. East Street. Which means we are 2 places left for our first re-patrol of Crossbell. We're getting there. Bit by bit. The Fisherman's Guild has stuff going, so does Long Lao. Oh, how are you doing, Noelle? Having a fun day out with the SSS? Mom, please, I'm not having fun. I'm in the middle of a patrol. Yes, I know. Just don't let this special day pass you by. You're part of why we can celebrate. You deserve to have a little bit of fun. I know you're out on patrol right now, but don't forget to have some fun. I'll be throwing together a little feast with Serena and Fran today, so why not stop by them? Sounds tempting. I think I will if I can carve out the time. Don't you leave. I didn't feel like I was myself during the Great War. I was so fired up about being coward, and I couldn't tell you why. I wonder if it was some kind of defense mechanism kicking in to protect myself from trauma. When you start thinking about it that deep, though, you realize just how terrifying war is. It makes people lose it. I'm so glad it ended quickly. I'm grateful that I never took anyone's life. I hope I never have to go through anything like that again. Oh, he's gonna come back anyway? Caught me just before I was about to go food shopping. I think I may just splurge on the pricier fish today. Sir Street, welcome to the channel too. Are you on the east or west today? We're on the east. Hello, Hugo. Sunita wants to grow up to be a stockbroker because of her dad. I'm not like her though. The only guy I have to look up to is Hazel. I couldn't really say anything though, because I don't know if I can ever be as cool and dependable as him. But he said it himself, things are only just beginning for him, so I have to at least try and not count myself out. I talked to Serena about wanting to follow in Hazel's footsteps again. She told me that as long as I don't join a gang like he did, that'd be okay. I guess I understand why she'd say that, but he was so awesome out there. Man. My brother Hazel took this morning off to spend time with a few of his old friends. I was a little concerned about him continuing to associate with his fellow former gang members, but apparently they all earn honest livings now. Looking back on it, maybe their gang stuff was just an extension of their rebellious phase growing up. When Hazel was in the gang, he used to always put up this tough act. But these days, he's good. Considerate kid who works hard at his job. As his sister, I couldn't be more proud of him. It's the weirdest thing. It's like coming up to 10 and I can randomly smell toast. And you know what that means, right? I'm guessing my wife has made toast, which is the most plausible thing. But for a second I go, wait, I'm smelling toast, what? We all pitched in to make breakfast as a family this morning. It made me realise that we didn't used to do that very often back when we lived in our mansion in the residential district. It just goes to show that moving into this apartment has been nothing but good for our family. Things are finally on track with the stock brokerage I founded last year. If things continue to go well, we should be able to expand the scope of our operations if we want to. Personally, I'd rather just have some leeway and simply stay in my lane when it comes to work, so to speak. That's why I'm taking off today to spend time with my family instead. My work is important to me, but nothing is more precious to me than the time I have with my family. I don't see myself moving anytime soon. I'm already perfectly happy living where we are in the Acacia Apartments. Don't get me wrong, the residential district was nice for what it was, but we've all smiled so much more since we moved in here. Coming to this apartment has made us all so much happier. Today I got to hold a knife and chop some vegetables. Father said I should hold vegetables like I'm a cat. I didn't get what he meant at first. What does a cat have to do with it? Then when I saw how Marie's paws are curled up, it all made sense. I did a great job chopping after that. Good old Marie. Marie is a good teacher. If I hadn't gotten a good look at her paws, I wouldn't have learned how to chop without her myself. Marie gets to sit at the table to drink. Marie is so cute. I want a little Marie. That way leads to the third floor. There's no reason to go up there. Though some people would, of course, be... You don't want cats. You don't want pets on your dining table. That makes perfect sense. Don't let cats up on kitchen surfaces and stuff like that. But you see it in a video game and you could just go, it's cute. I can't tell you when I last felt so refreshed. We were a province for so long that us becoming independent again doesn't feel real. Don't pinch me because I'm not ready to wake up. No, I shouldn't even joke about it being a dream. Too many thought for this. Can't tell you when I last felt so refreshed. Welcome. Come on in and check out what we got in stock today. I wasn't away from the shop for long, but Edna, she's coming to her own as a merchant, I tell you. The way she calls out to customers, her eye for quality vegetables, and even her haggling is top notch. That's my girl. I knew she was nervous to run it out on her own, but she ruled this roost like her old man. I'm not ready to retire yet, though, so she better get a button gear for some competition. The melon pecker here. Alas, in real life, cats aren't so behaved. Yeah.
I hear they're going to put on a big sale across the city once the signing's over.
That sounds fun. Maybe I'll snag some souvenirs for my coworkers.
Come on down, our sales are so low in celebration of today's signing ceremony, we're about to bleed into the red. The Epsilon shops are bragging about that. Look at what we've got on sale. We've got Crossbell and Erebonia grown. Hell, we've even got stock straight from somewhere else. When you think fresh, you better think us, and you're out of your veggie-loving mind if you pass upon our selection. I missed that bit because I thought it said gown for a second, and then it was like, oh no, it's grown vegetables. I'm so glad Dad came home safe, I really am. Is it all red? He's never been a soldier, he's a merchant. I swear no one's more at home shouting his lungs off at the stall than him. The Homeowners or the Business Owners Association. It's been 73 years since Crossbell State was founded, with Erebonia and KeA both claiming stakes in it. It all happened right around the time I was born, as a matter of fact. In many ways, you could say that I've lived and grown alongside Crossbell. To see it regain its independence is extraordinary. And unlike the previous struggle, this time we have the backing of Arteria, just like Le Mans and Ored State. I truly cannot begin to describe how I feel today. Don't worry, I did know I had convo. Today a new page is turning in the history of Crossbell. Suffice to say, I'm full of emotion over all of this and what's to come. I bet you are. So Crossbell is about to finally regain its independence, huh? Seeing old Maud get emotional about the old days, I can't help but feel fired up about the insignificance of today too.
You feel on fire, big brother. That's bad. You should put it out before it hurts you.
No, not literally fired up. Fired up is an expression. It basically means to feel passionate about something, excited.
Oh, now I get it. Thanks, Roy. You know, I felt fired up when the big war ended. I was so scared. I heard you would have had to go somewhere dangerous if you kept going.
Oh, I didn't realize that was on your mind. I'm sorry, Mei-Ling. You must have been worried sick about me.
That's okay. It's all in the past now.
Just gonna say, Mei-Ling, are you ever gonna grow out of this? Maybe it's an accent. It's impressive how much Mei-Ling understands these days. She's so perceptive.
Mum says you're so much more helpful now that you're not a freeloader anymore.
Right, thanks for the reminder. Although she's not wrong, I'm glad to be working and making myself useful these days.
Boy, what's the matter?
Oh, nothing. Big bro's just shedding a silent tear to see how much you've grown. Say, can I actually shop? Hajimari straps here. We're just keeping an eye. We might have to do a shopping spree. It all depends when we reach Neinvalli, which isn't far away from here now. I wanted to visit Crossbell for the signing ceremony, but I am in love with the East Street they have here. Makes me want to visit Calva's Eastern Court to see how similar it is. I guess we'll drop by the Bracer Guild first. Bong.
Well, look who it is. Welcome to the Crossbell branch of the Bracer Guild.
It's good to see you looking so well, Michelle. Is KeA here?
She is indeed. The little princesses are both over there.
Oh, hey, Lloyd!
Hello. It's good to see you again.
Likewise. You look well, Shizuku.
Aw, thank you. So do all of you. I may have had to leave Crossbell for quite a while, but it's lovely to be back.
You've really grown since I last saw you.
Arios had you take shelter in Reverie, right?
Yes, that was just before warrants were issued for him and all of you. I still feel awful about how easy I had it, relatively speaking, when times were so hard for everyone.
You've got nothing to feel bad about. The letters you sent us really kept us motivated when things felt bleak.
Yeah, it's like you were right there cheering us all on. So be happy, okay? I know we're extra happy to be able to see you again.
Aw. I feel the same.
Oh, my heart's about to burst.
It's been a hard 2 years, but moments like this make it all feel worth it.
We couldn't agree more.
Oh, hey there. Perfect timing.
Welcome back, Father.
Thank you, Shizuku. And Michelle, we're reporting in.
And we're all better for it. I take it you wrapped up all the work that needed to be done outside of the city? Yep, the monsters are slain and the jobs in America, Mines, and St. Ursula are done. It all took longer than we were hoping, but now we should be able to focus on the ceremony. I'm guessing you must have left early in the morning to get all that done. You really are all hard workers. That's amazing. We're just doing our jobs, although I am a little tired. But it's nothing a bit of love from KeA and Shizuku won't fix. What? I've got plenty to spare. Will a hug do? Will it ever?
Report first, hugging later. Yeah, we've got a lot of paperwork to do. We'll see you all later, everyone. No, don't take me away from my darlings! That Aeolia's a god, I tell ya. Takes one to know one. Anyway, thank you for all your efforts, Arios. I'm so glad the guild is able to get back to work again. I can say the same to you and the SSS. It does feel like a long time since the guild was able to operate here. I believe this situation started changing for the better elsewhere too. It sure has. Nowhere is that more obvious than in Erebonia, where the government crackdown is finally at an end. The guild started sending personnel from the surrounding areas there in an effort to rebuild their presence in the region. There's a lot of good news coming out of the Republic too. Like the rumor that somebody might be about to unseat the Purple Lightning for the title of youngest A-rank bracer. Let's talk that my master, the Immovable, has been recommended for an S rank too. Wow, talk about moving and shaking. S is the unofficial rank given to only a handful of the continent's most capable bracers, right? Very impressive. I'm glad the future started looking brighter for you all. We're still woefully understaffed though. We don't even have Wenzel's help anymore now that he's been roped into helping over in the Empire. Don't worry, we'll back you up to the best of our abilities. We want you to have as much time as possible to be a good dad. Alright, you're a dad now. Congratulations, Scott. Aw, thanks for the well wishes, everyone. The birth wasn't long after Crossbell was liberated. You're right, I can't let my wife or our kid down. I hope you'll be able to share some of your wisdom in being a good father with me, Arios. I'm not sure I'd advise using me as a parenting role model. Putting that aside, it's clear that the real test for Crossbell is yet to come. Given the unspeakable crimes I committed 2 years ago, I'm not sure how much of a part I deserve to play in any of it. Oh, father. I figured he wouldn't be able to forget everything so easily. After all you've done ever since to help us become independent and free, surely you've earned a second chance. There's precedent for sure. There was a coup ringleader in Labelle pardoned for his help in fighting off terrorists. Of course, given the kind of man you are, I realize it's not that simple for you to reconcile what you've done.
Let's do what we can together, Father. I know you aren't ready to forgive yourself, but until that day comes, I want to be the shoulder you can lean on. You've always been so supportive of me, so I just know there's nothing we can't face so long as we face it together.
Shizuku.
We'll do all we can do too.
Of course. We'll always be honored to count you among our allies, Arios. We're all charged with protecting the people of Crossbell. So let's do that. For them, and for Guy.
The CGF will be right there with you too. We're all united in wanting what's best for Crossbell.
We've all just got to do our jobs the best we can, and everything else will fall into place.
Perhaps you're right. You really have grown strong, Shizuku. I almost mistook you for your mother for a second.
Oh. I'm happy to hear that.
I can see the SSS has grown more dependable than I could have ever imagined back when you all started. You ever need something, you hit up your old pal Miguel, you hear me? I've got your back if you've got mine, like old times. Thanks, Miguel. We'd be honored to have the guild's support. Say your name out loud, please. In my imagination, as Arios' character model got softer, is how I look at it, compared to like portraits and stuff. The model itself just looks a bit more soft. Here, my daughter made it clear to me that I need to work that much harder on myself. I don't know what the right thing to do is as a father, but whatever that turns out to be, I'll see it brings no shame to her. Ideally in a similar way to how you honored Guy's will by shining your willful light upon the darkness of this land, Lloyd. Arios, you're being too hard on yourself, if you ask me, but don't let my opinion stop you. Perhaps my efforts have been bearing fruit. As far as I've been both inside and outside the city these past few weeks, I've seen no signs of the society at work. I think we can lay to rest any concerns that they may be operating within the shadows. Even so, I'll continue to keep up my watch so that the signing ceremony may proceed without issue. I trust you do the same. You offer a valuable perspective as a detective. Your investigative input is always welcome with me. I swear I won't let you down, Arios.
At the risk of overstepping my bounds, I'm certain the guy is pleased this day has arrived. So I'll do whatever I can to ensure success and help bring forth a better future for us in Shizuku. Yes. Hey Shizuku, want us to explore the city together before the signing ceremony? Lots of stuff has changed since you moved, so there's a bunch of places I want to show you. Sure, that sounds like fun. I haven't seen much of the city ever since you restored my eyesight and I moved to Reverie. But we did talk about Crossbell a lot in my Sunday school class there. I can't wait to see more of the city with my own two eyes. Sounds like you two are going to have a lot of fun. Just remember the city's crowded today, so be careful. Yep, we will be. Good luck with work, guys. If I can do anything to help, let me know and I'll come running to give you my support. I don't know if we would really be of any use, but I echo KeA's sentiments. Thanks, you two. The moral support is more than enough. Glad we made it home in time to attend the signing ceremony. So good to be reunited with KeA. She's grown so much. Hey, Noel, where's he? Let's catch up later after the ceremony. Oh, stop by the SSS building later when you have time. I kept your rooms all nice and tidy just like you left them. Guild branches all over the continent are getting their butts in gear. The Crossbell branch has always been an important communications post that a lot of international bracers use. Stick around long enough and you may just see some of them come through the door again, sweeties. They're all around town at the moment. Okay, I think we've been on break long enough. Let's get back to patrolling the city. Oh, but I want to hang out with KeA and the others some more. We'll have plenty of time for that later. Estelle and Joshua might be in town to help, but we've still got plenty of work to do. She makes a good point. A lot of people are visiting the city in general, so that means more work for us. Let's knock out as much of it as we can, so we have a little free time to enjoy the signing ceremony like everyone else. Fine, I guess so. Actually, I was thinking we should check out the spots where they have been pickpocketing cases before. We might find it happening again. We can even drop in and say hi to Pearl while we're at it. Yeah, that might be nice. She did come into town with me today. Oh, is she visiting her old co-workers at the Times department store? You should have said so sooner. Of course we want to see your baby. It's good to see them so happy and relaxed, even with a heavy workload today. I think we should follow their lead. Let's keep patrolling at our pace. My wife Pearl used to work at the Times department store in Central Square. She chose to leave work after we got married so we could start a family. I would do anything to keep my family safe and happy. Tracer Scott got the 3D glow up. Okay, I'm good to go now that I've got my daily dose of vitamin Q. Time to knock this last patrol out. I'll be back for another hug after the signing ceremony is over. The funny thing is, like, Lynn and Aeolia, even in their sprite kind of form, well, you know, their older forms, they look relatively the same, is how I'd look at this. Look how I'd envision them to be. It's the guys that generally get the glow up because they have the less... They always feel less worked on by women. For some reason, I just can't quite work out why. Heiyue can be somewhat of a loose cannon at times, but she pulls through when it counts. As for Scott, he's been on his A-game ever since he became a father. I don't want my peers to leave me in the dust. I've got a lot of work to do to pull my weight. Is it me or does Scott's top look odd? Looks normal to me. Broad shoulders. Bit ruffled, maybe slightly bigger size. I guess it's probably the belts, which may be a bandolier, because he's a shooter, right? Don't know what he does with it after all. Oh, wait. How can I check where they are? I will never know where they are now. I have no clue. I feel like the colored part looks odd. What the... Oh, it's because it's like on top of the shirt. It's like a girdle he's wearing. Maybe armor? Yeah, so it's a shirt and he's wearing like a girdle-ish kind of like stomach armor over it. Makes sense to me. Fish, come get your fish. We got delicious, succulent, juicy fish from any place you can spell. Reverie, Erebonia, Calva, do you spell it? We got it. You want fresh, you want fish straight from the Empire's orders. If you want fatty though, it can't get much better, fatter than fish of the Northern Sea off the coast of Jurai and Northumbria. They're pricey, not gonna lie to you, but I can guarantee the taste is like nothing else you've ever had. Cowa's fish are nice, but I've currently only got their salted and dried imports in stock. But hey, our trade routes have stabilized and we're expanding our import section by the day, so more is to come. salmon pecky here. Hey, it's Neinvalli Exchange. This street has a lot in it, to be fair. We're missing someone. I wonder why.
Oh, it's you. Still on the clock today, huh? Even I know how to cut loose and enjoy something like this. I've seen lots of countries and provinces rise to power and fall during my time, but a state being swallowed up by a major power and then managing to regain its independence, now that's rare. You kids are stubborn as hell, you know that? We'll take that as a compliment, though it's always been hard to tell with you, Ashley. So is Jingo still in Erebonia? Yep, she comes back on occasion, but she's on business in the capital right now. Sounds like she's got the tale of something pretty interesting, but she wouldn't let me in on the details yet. Yeah, that door of mine really has left the nest. You don't say. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little concerned. She could probably take care of herself, but I'll admit I'm pretty curious too. Think Cerberus has grown? About the exchange shop. At the exchange shop, you can trade certain items for high-grade or rare items. On top of that, you can also find items you missed during the story by checking the bargains to stop by every now and then. Missable protection is good. That's what the bargain bin is for. And what do you have? Fishing bait, you material? Yep. Mishi badge. What the? You need an acerbic tomato shape. Wait, are you only selling that today? Should I buy one? Uh-oh. Bichette badge. Pecky badge needs peckies, but not the pecky I got from the... No, that's pecky plushie. We've got one of them. Oh, that's... Okay. So you need all the Miss Schneider gears. You need all the Queen Michette stuff. You need all the Knight Mishi stuff, like the Mishi coin, which we do have. We've got one of everything. Independence Roll, which we've got. Zell's Shio Ramen. Vincept Amber. Oh my goodness. Kagamaru badge. Uh-oh. The question is what's missable and what's not. Kagamaru coat, evasion plus 30%. But no defense. I guess you don't need it. Chaos. Thank you for the prime sub there. Yeah, we are going to have to buy one of everything in a shop. Kagamaru sandals. 5 dyed woven sandals. Well, I guess it's time for us to run back through everywhere again. Well, feel free to take a look around while you're here. Maybe pick up a rocket launcher or two. They go great with the celebration. I think we'll pass. They're not quite fireworks, Ashley. Right, here we go. On the super speed run. Ready? Ready? Salmon Pecky. Check. Gotta figure out what all the stores are. Melon Pecky. Check. Did you sell a Pecky? Kagamaru strap, I guess. Check. No, I might buy some rocket launchers. Yeah, you're right. Don't know where I'm going to. I mean, this is a weapons store, but it shouldn't have anything too different here after all. But we definitely had different stuff in the other places. Ah, Neinvalli. Of course, we're unlikely to be able to get anything to fully upgrade at this point, so me going and running around is not exactly that intelligent. But then you never know, there might be something that you can't get till later. I've already bought the watch here. So that's good. It's better to mark it off the list now. We need an acerbic tomato shake after all. Do you think I'll be able to make anything after this? Do you think there'll be enough stuff? Hot chili pecky. Check. Mishitail. Oh my goodness, the 10,000 Mishitail? You're gonna make me poor. Regrets. This is where this didn't actually go for anything, and I just bought it.
Got the goggles? No, I don't have the goggles. Need that. Check. The food things. What, the acerbic tomato? All of those should be normal buys. Oh, you're saying, like, which one I should be able to make? Yeah, we've got a few peckies. We might be able to make that. Depends how much Heiyue material and stuff also goes into it. Should be able to make your stuff. I feel like this was one of them. Well, now he's just spent an extra 400. Is this why it lets you grind outside for those a small amount of monster packs that there are? This is why, isn't it? So we'll treat it as... Yeah, we got your independence roll. We'll treat it as missables. But it might not necessarily be. But if we can buy it now, then... better than later? Cheese Becky. There's something going on in there. Is one of the others like there? Okay, we bought the stuff from here. So at least we've got that done already. I don't know if Cosmic Cluster Ice Cream was one of them. Oh man, it might be rare. It is? Well, I just bought it because I was just worried it might be rare. It's a special one going on for the performance after all. More gambling? No, we've already done it. Prompt Potato Midnight Fizz? Was that one of them? I think it was. There was nothing to buy yours, I'm pretty sure. So we need to buy
if
the...
you ain't buying, then get
Oh,
out.
wait a second. No, we bought the Miss yet. I bought earlier.
Done already?
Shush. I knew if we were reaching Neinvalli it'd be weird. I honestly thought we'd only be doing the entertainment district and thingy when we came in. Something's going on in the residential district, like 100%. Acidic tomato. Thank you. I'll buy an orange juice, why not? The only other thing left to buy is... Oh yeah, we got by... I think there was something at his noodle stand. But there's also like something here, right? Hajimari wallet. Oh, my poor money. If I didn't have... What is it? It's the only reason I'm able to buy this because I had the rewards for having played... Well, it wasn't even that. For the rewards for having bought the PS5 version, essentially. Because, of course, we played Trails to Azure and Trails from Zero on the Switch. Azel Shir Ramen. Looks like this is the only reason I can go and do this shopping spree. Otherwise, I'd be out. I'd be done. Okay, well, look what we've got and see what we can do after the fact, I guess. Who knows? So, can make the Pecky badge, which is HP plus 2000. And we got like a better one. So if I got a vanilla Yubeshi, I can make a Mishi badge. And Dragon Fried Rice, I can make a Kagamaru badge. I've got the tail. No Queen Michette gear. Got the Mishnida. I've got 2 parts of this. 2 parts of this. 2 parts of this as well. Her Pecky and Orange Becky are needed. Okay, well, there's still more vendors to check out. Hajimari badge is one. Oh, wait, we're making the Hajimari badge to then make the thingy. Okay. We make the Hajimari badge that then gets into that. Well, I don't know if I've managed to miss something or not, but we'll just go with it as we can. Do you know what I mean? We'll do the best we can. Also, depending on what, I need to go fish, because you never know if that might be missable. Don't know the structure of the game after all, but to reward ourselves for that quick run round, let's go in the Fisherman's Guild.